Hey there, sleep seeker. It's Kelly Murray, your adult sleep and functional health coach. I am here to help you kick those sleep struggles to the curb so that you can wake up feeling refreshed and live life to its fullest. Today, we're going to talk about something that can seriously screw up your sleep. And that little something is cortisol. For being a small little hormone, it certainly can do a lot of damage. Cortisol is what I like to call a Goldilocks hormone. We need just the right amount. Too little and we're feeling groggy and sluggish, and too much, we're feeling hyped up, stressed, and sleepless. Although cortisol can get a bad rap, we actually need it for survival. It helps to keep us alert, it regulates our blood sugar, and supports our circadian rhythm. But when cortisol levels are out of whack, it can throw our sleep cycle into a tailspin. Too much cortisol can make it hard to fall asleep and stay asleep, and so does too little cortisol. If your sleep is wrecked, chances are your body is either producing too much or too little cortisol. And we want your body to produce just the right amount. So you're likely asking, how do I keep my cortisol levels in check? Well, I am going to share my top 5 tips next. So tip number 1 is to practice yoga nidra before bed. In order to get good quality sleep, our bodies need to feel safe. If they don't, they're going to be very hypervigilant at night to ward off any predators. In today's fast-paced society, we are unfortunately inundated with stress, which can leave our body feeling anything but safe. This is why so many of us struggle to sleep. Unfortunately, we're likely not going to be able to eliminate stress from our life, but we certainly can counteract it. And this is where yoga nidra comes in. This deep relaxation practice is like a guided meditation. What it does is it helps you calm your nervous system by taking the focus off of your thoughts and placing it on relaxing your body instead. A randomized controlled trial published in 2021 found that when practiced before bed, yoga nidra not only significantly reduced cortisol levels, but also improved sleep quality. So what this practice is, it involves lying down in a comfortable position, and you are then guided through a series of relaxation techniques and visualizations. So you're probably thinking, sign me up. If you want to give yoga nidra a try, I would recommend checking out my favorite instructor that can be found here on YouTube. Her name is Allie Boothroyd, and she has a large library of yoga nidra tracks that you can listen to either before bed, also throughout the day when you're feeling sluggish, and even when you're struggling to sleep. Yoga nidra has been a complete game changer for both myself and my clients. If you give it a try, I'm sure you're going to fall in love with it too. And I'll be sure to link my favorite tracks in the show notes. Tip number 2 is to get sunlight exposure. Taking short sun snacks, as I like to call them, throughout the day can do wonders for your circadian rhythm as well as keep cortisol levels at bay. That's because our body needs strong signals from the sun to know what time it is. It's expecting to see bright light during the day. And if you're spending all your time indoors, your body becomes confused as the intensity of artificial light is much less than that of natural sunlight. For example, indoor lighting is usually around 1,000 lux, whereas the light from the sun is anywhere from 1,000 lux on a cloudy day up to 100,000 lux on a sunny day. A 2010 study showed that 6.7 hours of bright light exposure during the day significantly lowered cortisol levels when compared to individuals who were exposed to dim light throughout the day. Unfortunately, the authors of the study did not explain why this happened, but my guess is that sunlight helps to keep our HPA axis. Those are the glands that are responsible for producing cortisol healthy because they're getting proper signaling from our environment, the sun. As it goes without saying, unless you work outdoors, you're likely not getting 6.7 hours of daylight a day. But the good news is that you don't have to quit your job and become a park ranger. Research shows that just getting 30 minutes of natural sunlight exposure daily can significantly improve your sleep. I recommend to my clients to try to get outside for at least 10 minutes in the morning, during the midday, and late afternoon in order to keep their circadian rhythm in sync with the environment. Tip number 3 is to balance your blood sugar by eating a diet that is full of protein, healthy fats, and fibrous veggies. When you're eating foods that contain a lot of sugar and starch, this is going to spike your blood sugar and it's going to go really, really high. And what comes up must come down. So then your blood sugar then rebounds and will fall to a suboptimal level. And this is stressful for your body. Your body will then go into fight or flight in order to raise your blood sugar with the help of our friend cortisol. Cortisol aids in a process called gluconeogenesis. It's a process in the liver that converts non-carbohydrate substrates like amino acids and glycerol into glucose. Cortisol also makes your cells less insulin sensitive so that the sugar will stay in your bloodstream longer. That being said, if you are constantly riding the blood sugar roller coaster due to those venti caramel macchiatos you are chugging, I'm not judging you, it is going to lead to high cortisol. Studies show that individuals with type 2 diabetes have cortisol levels that are 36% higher than non-diabetics. If that sounds like you, I would trade in those sugary foods for balanced meals with a good mix of protein, healthy fats, and fibrous vegetables. An easy way to accomplish this is to first aim to eat at least 100 grams of protein throughout the day, about 30 grams or more per meal. Make sure to also include some healthy fats by way of foods such as fattier pieces of meat, grass-fed butter, or avocados, and then just pile on those veggies. And you can still eat some healthy starch in moderation, such as rice, potatoes, and sweet potatoes. If you eat this way, trust me, your blood sugar, cortisol, and sleep will thank you. Tip number 4 is to take an adaptogen like ashwagandha to modulate stress. Adaptogens are natural substances that help your body adapt to stress and maintain balance. Ashwagandha in particular has been shown to significantly reduce cortisol levels. In fact, a study published in the Indian Journal of Psychological Medicine found that ashwagandha reduced cortisol levels by up to 30% in chronically stressed adults. And who isn't chronically stressed these days? Adding in this powerful herb into your routine can not only help you to manage stress more effectively, but also help you to sleep better. However, as it goes without saying, please ask your doctor before adding any supplements to your routine. If you get the clear from them, I have linked my favorite ashwagandha supplement in the show notes. Tip number 5, and I want you to do this, especially if you tried all the things that I listed today, and that is to look into functional lab testing. Functional lab tests can uncover hidden stressors like gut dysbiosis, heavy metals, and hormonal imbalances. These hidden stressors are adding to your stress bucket and leading to elevated levels of cortisol. And if they are left unchecked, they are going to wreak havoc on your HPA axis and lead to dysfunction. To learn more about this, check out my video all about how HPA axis dysfunction leads to sleep issues. The nice thing about alleviating these hidden stressors is that it will decrease the contents of your stress bucket. That way, when you are mentally and emotionally stressed, it's not going to have as big of an impact. If this is something you want to explore, I recommend going to a functional medicine provider, or you can work with me. I am a certified functional diagnostic nutrition practitioner. So this is a service I provide to my clients with amazing results, especially for those individuals who have tried everything under the sun to fix their sleep with no luck. If you're interested in working together, check out my website, Kelly Murray Adult Sleep. There you can schedule a free 30-minute discovery call so that I can learn more about your situation and explain how I can help. So there you have it, my 5 tips to help you better manage your cortisol and get the sleep you need and deserve. Remember, keeping cortisol levels just right is the key to getting good quality sleep and feeling energized and well rested. If you have any questions or want personalized support, please don't hesitate to reach out. Sweet dreams, and I'll see you next time.